Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you are watching Coffee Talk. Excuse me, and I need to sneeze. Mm. Ah. Joseph Moore, welcome. You are, looks like your first commenter. And Julianne West, thank you for coming, Julie. I hope everyone is doing well. Julie, I hope your mom is recovering. Last time we spoke, I said I would pray for her. And I hope she's doing better. Julianne West is from one of my ancestral homelands over in Wales, near the capital of Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales. She was living a few miles from there, unless she's moved, and she may have moved. I do not know. Hadn't asked. Yes, she's going back to the hospital tomorrow. Well, God bless her. Lord bless and heal her. Hats on a Mission. Hello, Hats on a Mission. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming in. Oh. Hats on a Mission has 308 subscribers, 16 videos, and I am subscribed. I encourage everybody to reach out and touch. Hello, Mr. Trevino, my friend. So while we're just talking a little bit, as people are coming in, she's doing better. I think she's going back in the hospital tomorrow, and prayers go with her. Hopefully she will be doing better. So I'm out on summer vacation, not doing a lot of anything. Got the yard done yesterday. I apologize again about not doing the live stream yesterday. I was so tired from doing the from doing the yard work. I just didn't have the energy to do a decent live stream. Today I've been inside. It's rained a little bit. I went over to Aldi's and bought a few things, and other than that, I've just basically been watching videos and shorts and leaving comments and prepping for today's live stream. And I've got plenty of notes put together. Susanna Morrison, proud single mom and little lone prepper. Hello, Barbara. See, got my notes. What we're going to talk about when we get started. Susanna's got a wonderful channel. She's over in the Philippines. So like right now, it's 7 p.m. here. It's 8 a.m. in the morning over there. It's 13 hours difference. Her channel keeps growing and growing and growing. I'll be happy when she hits 100,000. I'm sure that will help her financially. I'm sure she's making some money right now from YouTube. She's got a little girl to support. She's single. Beautiful daughter. Beautiful lady. Everybody, please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. Got 5 in the house right now. 6 likes. For whatever reason, it just started right about the time I started the stream. Now my sinuses. Excuse me. Yeah. Lord have mercy on me. I just finished drinking a cup of coffee when I was getting ready for this. Yep, 4. Okay, 7. Okay, thank you. Appreciate the update. Some folks can stay and some folks move on. I understand. Some folks just stop in to say hello. It is what it is. So, hello, Dave. Hey, I watched 2 of your videos today, and I left you comments. Watched the whole thing. And I watched like 6 or 7 of your shorts, left comments. I did something yesterday, I think I did. First time I have done 5 shorts. I've dropped 5 shorts in a day. First time I've done that. I usually do 2 or 3. Sometimes I do 4. Yesterday I did 5. And I support you. We are friends, and I support you, of course. I'm going to watch your stuff. And I appreciate you watching mine, leaving comments on mine. Well, a couple of things I'd like to mention. I've been watching also news clips. All that stuff happening out in California and Los Angeles. You know, Los Angeles is the 2nd largest city in the country. Has over 4 million people, I believe. And I tell you what, the protests against the government and against Homeland Security and Border Patrol and ICE, immigration. The assault, the destruction, the stuff that they're doing out there, burning, looting, and you see the Mexican flag flying. I think the Mexican flag is a beautiful flag, but it's not our flag. It shouldn't be flying here. And I will make a point to go over and look at your short, and I will leave you a supportive comment. Let me make my note. Look at Julie's short. I'm sure it'll be a nice one. Yeah, that's true. And if you notice the mayor's a communist. Gavin Newsom's every bit a socialist. They're both nuts. They are both nuts. And, they say that the president's wrong for nationalizing the Guard. Well, the president is basically trying to defend, federal buildings. They're sending the Marines. And been a while since they've had to do that. Been a while since the president or a president has had to nationalize Guard. I think it happened the last time back during LBJ when they were trying to make sure that black folks would be able to get into college or into school. They were trying to prevent them. I think it was in Alabama or someplace. They were trying to prevent black people from going to college or going to their college, getting on campus. Absolutely horrible. And that's what's going on right now. Not trying to keep folks from going to college, but, people protesting, trying to They don't want them picking up all the illegals that are criminals. It's horrible. 24 out of last 30 days it has rained in Georgia. It rained some today. Here it's supposed to rain most of the week. It's going to rain early morning. I got the yard work done. I really pushed. Yeah, I hear you. Cut the federal funding. That's true. California's already, deficit spending. They've got debt. And their reserves, they're spending their reserves. It's not a good deal. Not a good deal. 6 in the house, 8 likes. We'll get started with our topic in a couple of minutes. 6 bad habits of YouTube preppers. Given to me by Uncle Al, who may be lurking or who is absent. Uncle Al leads a busy life. He's involved with the ministry, with his church, and he volunteers. He's got things going on. His health is not the best in the world. I've been watching some of his videos too, leaving comments. I'm trying. I am trying. If California has energy and resources to riot, they have energy and resources to work. Well, that's true. I agree with you, Enrique. I agree with you. They're also saying that all of the crap that's going out there is making Hispanics look bad. I don't blame Hispanics for what's going on out there. I blame the criminal socialist elements. Some of them are Hispanic, and a lot of them are Anglo. Like Antifa. They're a bunch of damn communists, and I think they were declared they were declared a criminal organization, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to they're saying that law enforcement and federal officials cannot wear masks, but all these thugs can wear masks, and then they're trying to identify who they are, so they can send thugs over to their house to harass their family or try to hurt them. They want to terrorize law enforcement and terrorize, it's like when they were doing that crap where they were over protesting the Supreme Court and the Biden administration wasn't doing anything to defend them. Well, if you listen to what they're saying, they're talking about, that supposedly we stole that from Mexico, and it's Mexican land, and they're going to keep it, and all this, crap. Well, it's just like some of the places where they talk about they want to give reparations to black people who, the descendants of black people were slaves. There was never slavery. There was never slavery in California. There's never slavery in Illinois. There's never slavery in New York. But, those are the places run by nuts. Run by nuts. And those are the places where they want to vote reparations, which they can't afford because they're already broke. Hello, Uncle Al. Thanks for coming. I mean, if you look over in Europe, they've got immigrant populations from the Middle East. And they're the ones that are causing most of the trouble. Not all of them, but a significant number. I hear them talk on the TV, and Uncle Al says, "You can't do that because blah, 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 blah." Please. They're estimating about 10% of the people who've been coming across that are undocumented illegals or whatever, They say maybe 10% of them are criminal elements. That means 90% of them are not. And if something like 14 million came over during the Biden administration, that would mean like 1.4 million of them have 10%. And, I'm quoting from the news on television, what they're quoting. Maybe 1.4 million are criminals or have committed crimes where they came from or here or whatever. Criminal type elements or gang members or whatever. Well, that's the ones that they're really trying to go after. Those are the ones they're trying to deport. And if you look at some of the polling that they're going with, the majority of the people agree with getting rid of them. They want them out of the country. They want them deported. So all of these protesters and the Democrats and everything, that's a losing proposition for them. They do not want them deported. They don't want them out of the country. They want to keep them, and they're trying to defend them. Well, okay, that's the hill you want to die on. Mom of 4 boys. Hello, Mom of 4 boys. Thank you for coming. Melinda Elliott. Hello, Melinda Elliott. Rachel and Melinda Elliott. Idaho Garden Girl. Welcome, Stephanie. I appreciate all y'all coming in. KP Heathen, my friend. Welcome. Well, we have 8 or 9 in the house. Eight in the house. 12 likes. 13 likes. I'm not paying attention the way I need to on who's coming in. So let's get into the topic. This is, again, a topic that was provided by Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79. I had intended to do it yesterday, but because of, yesterday I didn't get to it, so we're doing it today. 6 bad habits of YouTube preppers. Six bad habits of YouTube preppers. 1, using a credit card and having bad credit and debt. The nation has over $37 trillion in debt right now. A lot of the blue states are in debt. Their state is in debt. A lot of people are in debt. They owe massive amounts of money on credit cards, which charge high interest rates, very high interest rates. Not good. Not good to be in debt. I mean, I understand you got a mortgage. You're paying a mortgage, or you're making a car payment, or maybe you have a mortgage and you're making a car payment. I understand that. But as far as being in credit card debt, I do not. You should be using a debit card and a checking account, and you should live on a budget. You can't buy your way out of the apocalypse. If something happens, there are basic things that you need, and the basics aren't that expensive, and you can budget for that, and you can shop for it. You can shop at discount outlets. You can go for used stuff. You can go for garage sales. You can go through the ad sack or the penny saver or the newspaper. Your church has a sale. You can go through a lot of ways, discount outlets. There's a lot of things you can do to save money. You need to look around. Don't just buy the first thing you see. Start with the basics, having 10, 15 gallons of bottled water set aside, clean drinking water. Having food for 2 or 3 weeks set aside. Canned foods, freeze-dried foods, whether you're talking about oatmeal and ramen, rice and beans, and powdered milk, and coffee sticks and tea sticks and various beverages, having a means to heat, boil water. Those are all the basics. Having basic hygiene stuff. There's a problem with hygiene. Well, having a 5-gallon bucket with a toilet seat and 13-gallon trash bags and wipies and such in case the plumbing's not working. Doesn't take a lot. Prepping supplies can't help you. Hoarding or wasting money, or both. It's good that you don't overspend. That's very good, Julie. Very good. Lack of a good mentor. It's number 2, lack of a good mentor. Watching YouTube is not being mentored. Hands-on guidance from an experienced person is important. Too many YouTubers are image users. Old saying, monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. This is not mentoring, but being a Dumas, like Uncle Al's cousin that he references frequently. Cousin Dumas. So it's important for you to, you need a good carry bag. It needs to have the essentials in it. It needs to be able to get you where you're going, or get you home, or have you able to be out for 2 or 3 days, a few days. Have the essentials in it. You need to keep a supply of your medication. I mean, I've got all my stuff, my medications for. This is my AM PM. I still got to take some more this evening after, have supper. That's a new one that I just got. I was taking it all in the morning, and then the doctor increased my medications and added some medication such. Well, you got, whatever. And, it is what it is. Number 3, lacks a plan. You better have a plan. What is your plan? What are you planning for? What is your scenario? Are you planning for power outages and hurricane season? It's hurricane season right now, June the 1st until November the 30th. Storm season, if you're along the coast, you're along the East Coast, you're out in the Pacific. Typhoon season. It's that time of the year. Part-time planning. Hello, part-time planning. Thanks for coming. Peter, part-time planning, Peter. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. We have 14 likes, 8 in the 8 in the stream right now. So, lacks a plan. Panic and reaction mode. Buying milk and bread before a hurricane. You know, rushing out the day before everything's going to be closed down because of the storm is coming in where you're at. Panic buying. You know, last minute panic buying. I have lots of freeze dried. Milk packets, individual milk packets. Non-fat dried milk, fortified with vitamin A and D, calcium. Stir contents of 1 envelope into 1 cup, 8 fluid ounces of water. Hopefully cold. I like it cold. It's one of the reasons why I have 2 Bouge RV compressor-driven 12-volt, 24-volt refrigerator freezers, which I really don't use the freezer portion. I just keep it all, try to keep it like in the 30s, low 30s. Howie, did you sneak in? Did you sneak in, Howie? I didn't see food forest permaculture in here, but I see a hi, Howie. Food forest, are you here? Well, the idea is that you have stuff that you will use, and I mix it up and drink it sometimes. But like today, I went over to Aldi. I had milk that had expired a few days back. I poured it out, got another half gallon of milk. It's in the fridge. It is what it is. Okay. So, lack of a long-term plan. Lack of a long-term plan. A lot of old YouTube preppers drop dead and leave their families with debt and big pile of prepping gear that doesn't fit their needs or lack of space. Well, do you have life insurance? You have a life insurance plan. I have one for me, the missus, and for my daughter that's with me, or that lives here near me, that I raised. My daughter's is like a $50,000 for, I pay $27 a month for it. And it will never go up, provided you keep paying for it. You know, you don't want it to drop, and it's 50, and it won't go up and keep it all of her life. So it would be a good take care of her final expenses. God forbid something like that happened anytime soon. Yes, life insurance. Lack of a good short-term plan. What is your plan? I've got a short-term plan and I got a long-term plan. That responding to daily events or disasters. Lots of YouTube preppers take the easy way out, using fear porn and create panic. That is true. Powdered milk. Overuse of personal opinions, blaming others for their problems. Yeah, Uncle Al says CLA. Yes, LA has fallen, or it's in the process of falling. Goat's milk is good. Having a goat, you get milk and you can raise them. They're not expensive to buy like a breeding pair. Goat's milk is good. A lot of people like cabrito. A lot less expensive than cows. Reaction, like a cartoon or Democrats with gestures and emotions. Yeah, goat meat's good. I like cabrito. Plain stupid, no idea what they are talking about. Survival and prepping is hard work. No shortcuts or sprints. Prepping is a marathon. Long term, long distance. It's not a short sprint. Making excuses or reminiscing on the good old days. Oh, Uncle Al, you're hitting me where it hurts. Eating goat cheese, but not goat's milk. The lack of unwillingness to understand the basics of economics and multiple income streams. SSI, savings, pensions are not income. Well, I tell you, if you have several $100,000 in savings and CDs, and it brings you in money on a regular basis, that's income. If you're retired, you get a retirement check from the state for $4,000 a month, that's income. Social Security income, that's income. It's called income. I tend to dole systems. Well, you put 30 years into education and you earn your retirement. I don't consider that the dole. I don't consider that the dole. Yeah, the idea of I don't have gold. I do have silver. For one, having like rounds or 1 ounce coins, it's controllable in buying. You can buy 1, you can buy 5, you can buy 10, whatever you want to invest at a time. Down the road, if it comes to like bartering, I think bartering be more like bartering stuff that people would use. as opposed to silver or gold, um, especially in a grid down situation. Well, of course, you pay into it, you deserve it. Yes, SSI needs taxpayers. Unless the whole system's going down, then nothing's going to, you know, the system goes down. If you got, I have rental property, and I had several houses and duplexes back in the days before I got rid of them because I got tired of that crap. And it's constant. You're constantly dealing with it. And you can have somebody else deal with it for you, but then that really cuts down on the amount of money you have coming in if you're paying people to do stuff for you. Then number 6, Uncle Al said, and this is true, and yes, pensions do need funding. Hi, Hillbilly Josh Loftus. Thank you for coming, Hillbilly. Well, I'm glad you got a day off. 11 in the house, 16 likes. Failure to keep update with tech. Failure to keep updated with technology. Keep learning new skills. My wife has been going to the public library, and she's been taking classes that they offer down there on computers. Like, she was taking Windows 10, I think. She was taking a class on Windows 10. She go down there for a couple hours. Somebody's down there that teaches it. There's half a dozen or so people, taking that class down there at the local library. Gives her something to do. What's funny is that she has a Mac. I have a Mac. I mean, I use PC at work. Got a real nice state-of-the-art HP that I use at work. And I use certain programs that just my bread and butter programs. So I'm not an expert with a lot of this stuff. I'm not up on all the terms. I'm not up on all the different programs. Like, there's probably 5 or 6 different FaceTime programs. Like, I'm familiar with Zoom. That's the one I know by name is Zoom. People use Zoom, There are a bunch of others. I used to use Excel. I do spreadsheets. I used to do PowerPoints. I don't have to do that now. I'm not an administrator. So I don't have to worry about Excel. I don't have to worry about PowerPoint. A lot of the stuff that I used to use 15, 20 years ago. Or 10 years ago. I don't do it now. I don't have to do it now. Yes, people can lose their money. That's true. People can lose their money. So, my backup channel has 81 subscribers. It's slowly coming up. When it hits 100, I will do a 100 subscriber giveaway. Hooray! My goal for my backup channel is to get to be a little over 100 subscribers. It's my backup channel. And I would use it to give watch time to people, do a playlist and, help them. Haven't been doing that recently. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't been doing playlists recently. What I've been looking at. Whenever I look at somebody's stuff, I always leave a like and I always leave a comment so you know it's me. If it doesn't have my name on it, I didn't do it. Now that's for channels that I support that are involved with me and with you, smaller channels. I don't leave comments like I watch Bill O'Reilly. I don't leave comments. I usually leave a like, but I don't leave comments on Bill O'Reilly. I don't leave comments on Megyn Kelly. I don't, leave comments on Fox channels that I watch. I don't usually leave comments for that. But when I hit 10 in the house, you're on a backup channel, okay? Mr. Holmes. Well, let me go look at let me see here. All right, Melinda, I joined that backup channel. You now have 175 subscribers. And Mr. John Holmes. Well, yeah, I'm a dangerous man. So, yeah, viewer discretion. I'm very mild compared to some people, and there's some of these huge channels that have 500,000 subscribers, and they'll do a live stream or they'll do a podcast, and they're saying they're throwing, they're throwing, and I'm not, I'm not advocating anything. I'm being very mild. The other thing, and I'm sure YouTube doesn't care about this, but I do have 5 degrees. I'm old. I don't remember half of what I learned back in the days. And I know there are people who think they're brighter than me and they never went to college. More power to you. More power to you. But I don't advocate, overthrowing the government. I'm just me. I'm older. I've lived my professional life, most of it. I don't plan on getting any more education. Like, why don't you get your doctorate? Well, I don't want to spend $40,000 to get a piece of paper so people can say, Dr. Lynn, Dr. Lynn, Dr. Lynn. Please, I have 2 graduate degrees. I'm happy with what I have. And I don't have the ego that I have to be called Doctor this or Doctor that or Professor this or Professor that or whatever. I'm just David Lynn or Mr. Lynn or whatever you want to say. Sensitive material. Well, okay. It is what it is. So, back to where I was at. When my backup channel hits 100 subscribers, and I'm sure that'll be a threat to somebody. He's got a backup channel with 100 subscribers. Oh, the world's going to come to an end. When it hits 100 subscribers, I will do a 100 subscriber giveaway. And it'll be the same way I do for my main channel. It'll be 100 for my main channel. And when my main channel gets to 2,000, and I think I'm at somewhere around 1911, 1912, 1913, somewhere along in there. When it gets to 2,000 subscribers, I will do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. You want to have a chance to win my drawing? Leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released when I hit that number, either 100 or 2,000. And I will at some point. I think I'll hit the 100 before I hit the 2,000. I really feel like it, because we're talking about, I'm at 81 right now. I need 19. I need 19 subscribers. Melinda, go over to my backup channel on your backup channel and make me one closer. I'd appreciate it. Hello, Mr. Whistle. Thank you for coming. Welcome. How are you doing, Mr. Whistle? You're doing really darn good? Well, that's great. That's great. Mike Crusher Reviews. Hello, Mike. I am trying 104 degrees there. Well, that's hot. That is hot. I'll tell you that. That is hot. So, reviewing real fast. Today's topic, 6 bad habits of YouTube preppers. First, using credit cards and having bad credit and debt. 2, lack of a good mentor. Watching YouTube is not being mentored. Number 3, lacking a plan. You need a plan. Thank you. 18 likes. If I can get to 20, I'll be happy. Number 4, lots of YouTube preppers take the easy way out. Using fear porn and creating panic. Overuse of personal opinions. Blaming others. Reaction, like a cartoon or Democrats with gestures and emotions. Plain stupid, no ideas. 5, the lack and unwillingness to understand basic economics and multiple income streams. 6, failure to keep updated with tech. Keep learning new skills. I agree with that. I certainly agree with that. Uncle Al, you need to take care of yourself. I've got issues, but I don't have ulcers. I'm not taking tranks. I do take an anti-inflammatory for arthritis, which really kicks it in the butt. It really takes care of the arthritis. I'm blessed in that regard. 9 in the house. So, I've got a video that I made, edited. I've got to do my shout-outs in it. I'm planning on doing 20, 25 shout-outs in it. It's like 6 minutes long, and it was a pot roast that I did. And I showed starting it, putting it together, how it came out, plating it up. And I'll be putting that out maybe tomorrow. Gotta do my shout outs. I support those who support me, and I am behind. I need to put together my list of these are the people I need to consistently hit every day or two, giving them watch time. Those of you who are creators. And I appreciate those of you who come into me for a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of talk of what's going on. And the people who follow me consistently are all intelligent people. They're all family people, pretty much. They know what they're talking about. You know, they're living their lives. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the support you give me. We are 50 minutes into the live stream, 10 in the house, and 18 likes. 2 a.m. where you're at. Well, God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Julie, I will be praying for your mother. I hope things go well. Let me know. I'll wart that short and leave you a nice comment on it and a like. Waiting on your ride, Mr. Holmes. Say hello to Bus Stop for me, John. Appreciate you. Levitt in the house. Mr. Hobazal, are you out there? Are you lurking? My friend Johnny Hobazal. Leave me a comment. Blue cab. $52 minutes in. So again, if you'd like to be in my drawing for my next giveaway, and I got 2 coming up. I think the 100 subscriber drawing on backup channel is going to hit before the other one. I'm not really putting out any content on my backup channel right now. I'm focusing on my main channel. And when I hit 100, and I've got like 18, 19 to go, I'll be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway drawing. Whoever wins, whoever I draw, you'll be getting a nice gift box from me, goodie box. You want to see what I put out? Look at one of my previous ones. Remember, to qualify for either one, you need to leave me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I will have released when I hit that number. And when I say videos, I'm talking about videos. I'm not talking about shorts. I'm not talking community posts. I'm not talking live streams. I'm talking videos. I don't do that many videos. I probably will not have put out another video on my backup channel before I hit the 100. So, any other comments? Any suggestions for topics? Please drop your comments in the appropriate box below. Leave your comments. I will appreciate it. Something about $20. And, and I will say something else about my channel. Yes, I am monetized. I don't take money from people. You don't see that where you can drop me money. I mean, I have the capability of it, but I don't have that function activated. I don't want people to send me money. If you want to send me something, that's great. Email me. I'll send you my mailing address. We can exchange goodie boxes or whatnot. If you send me something, I'll probably send you something back. There are a few people here that occasionally send me stuff, and I send them stuff back. It's like a retaliation gift, And there are a lot of people in here right now I have sent stuff to. Some of the people in here right now have been winners on my giveaways. And I give stuff freely, and I don't expect anybody to give me something back when I give them something. $20 to get home. Bus Stop tells me he pays $30 a day for a ride to go to and from work. every day he usually sends me 2 or 3 text messages, and he sometimes he'll send me a video, a link to a video, something he would like me to watch, and I comment on. I occasionally will send him something. He doesn't like to talk, he likes to text. A lot of people like to text. They don't want to talk, they want to text, which is just fine. I don't mind. I'm good at texting. 56 minutes into the stream, just about. Watching riots in Texas. Well, if there are riots occurring in Texas, it's probably in Dallas, perhaps Houston or Austin. Those are the big nut cities that are the blue cities, you know. And I tell you what, the governor will not put up with it. They'll put those down in a hurry. They don't play. They do not play. So like I said, I will be smoke detector's going off. I guess the wife's out there cooking steaks. I pulled out 4 steaks and asked her to cook them. Well, so at this point I will say, because I'm starting to get bothered by that noise, every morning I get up, I thank God for the day, I take my medication, I drink my coffee, I say the Lord's Prayer, try to get right. Right now I'm on summer vacation. I got 2 months off. And everybody, please have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good live stream. I enjoyed it. Thank you for being here.